Hey friends, how you doing? It's me, Christiana Gaudet, your tarot fairy godmother. It's Friday. That means we're here, as we very often are, on a Friday to do the Friday weekly wrap-up, where we pull one card for the collective and then single cards for all who ask, just to sort of reflect on the week. What did we do? What did we learn? How did it go? If you were here on Monday and you got a Monday card, then please, by all means, tell me what the Monday card was, because it's nice to look at Monday and Friday together. And so my charm bag has now evolved into a charm bowl. And so, if I feel like it, I think your fairy godmother is having a fun time putting a charm on it. So I might do charms as well because, why not? I did charms in a professional in-person reading for the first time yesterday. Finished the reading, and then at the end, I just had her put her hand in and pick out a few charms, and we kind of looked at them together. It was nice. It was a nice way to end the reading. I'm not really like one who uses mixed media a lot in divination, but I'm kind of getting into it, which proves like you can do something for years and years and years and years a particular way and then change it up, and that's okay, So there it is. All right. I want to say thank you to everyone who's here, and a special thank you to Michelle Mixuer from Canada for the generous super sticker. Really appreciate that. Thank you. And happy birthday week to you. I know you had your birthday this week. Appreciate all the members and the moderators. Thank you, everyone, for being here. If you are here for the first time, thank you for being here. Please do subscribe. And everyone, please make sure that you like this video. Oh, and Trey, you commented on the bowl. Those of you who are on social media with me know the story of this bowl. So when you're a parent, your kids make you things, in art class, at summer camp, whatever, and they bring them to you. This bowl, my daughter, Allison, the twins' mom, made this bowl for me in her high school art class, some 20 years ago. And I still have it, which is cool. And when I realized, my charm collection has been growing, because I'm really into it right now, and the bag wasn't really working, and I didn't see how it was going to work at the table, I figured I needed a big, wide bowl that someone could really put their hands in. And now I'm at that moment, it's probably an hour before my client's going to arrive, and I've done my vacuuming, I've gotten ready. And I'm like, I really need this now. I need charms on my table, and they have to be in a bowl now. You know how you can get that way. I was like, so I'm looking around. And this was in the waiting lounge. I have a waiting and hanging out lounge in my office. And I was like, oh, Allison's bowl comes for, after all these years, a new purpose. So there it is. And we joke, because Allison was like, son Ian, not so much, but Allison was just the maker of many, many, many things. And we joke about how we have each and every one of them, and pretty much we do. Very few of them did not stand the test of time. And now she has 2 kids, so revenge is coming soon. But the reality is, sometimes we really love the things, and they become very useful. All right. Crow's Magic Tarot by Londa Marks, published by U.S. Games. Not a favorite of mine, but I like to switch it up. And so today we're switching it up. I'm noticing that last time I shuffled it weird. So got to fix that. Okay, here we go. So first of all, for the collective, how was the week for the collective? The Knight of Swords reversed. Man, people are so full of crap. What the actual? I mean, I feel like this whole week people have either been full of crap or sick of people full of crap. The whole freaking week. Is that true? Is that true in your experience? Personally, it's not true in my experience, but looking at the greater world, it's been true in my experience. I've got to tell you, I'm just agog at just some things in the world right now. Maybe you are too. But I think people don't know how to speak out. I think people are trying to figure out, like, what are the ways to organize, to speak out, to prevent really horrible things. And, maybe I'm just interpreting that through my own lens. But that's how it's showing up to me. But also, I will say, we may have, and I think I have a situation like this in my life, where we have to, oh, that's interesting. Okay, where we have to have difficult conversations and don't quite know how to do it and have to figure it out. So Marion just looked up that deck, $250 to $300. You've got a collector's item there. I didn't realize it was out of print. That's crazy. And mine's not in great shape. I don't have the little white book. I probably do somewhere. But isn't that interesting? My husband always says, if I predecease him, he's going to sell off my tarot collection. So good. That's my legacy. There you go. All right. Let's do it. Okay, Trey. Nice to see you, Trey. I'm always sick of people's crap. Right, especially so this week, though, maybe. All right, you got the Four of Swords reversed on Monday and the Star Charm on top of it. Oh, and I was right in my prediction. They convicted Murda yesterday. So, yeah, there you go. All right. Here we go. Trey, get in there. Four of Swords Monday. Four of Swords Monday, reversed. And ending the week with the Knight of Coins, which I think was the one that tried to come up earlier there. And I was like, nah, man, you're not turned right. So I feel like this has been, Trey, an interesting week for you, where you have had to be very on guard, on high alert, really being aware of everything going on, thinking about what's going on internally, externally, what you want, what you don't want. It's really been a week of thinking about your future and figuring out how to manage it. Okay, now, Star was what was the charm that you got last time. So the whole key with the bowl of charms is I have to not look and I have to not think about what I'm picking up. And you got a lollipop. So I hope that you had some sweetness this week as well. I hope there were some things that happened this week that felt sweet, that felt good, that reminded you of your childhood in a positive way, that made it feel fun. I hope you had some of that too. All right. And I have to say a big thank you to Cassia for the very generous super sticker. It's nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here, Cassia. Really appreciate that. And thanks for helping out today. Smile Soul 20, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And here's a card for the wrap-up. The Knight of Swords reversed, which was the same card that came up for the collective. And I feel like this week you've not been sure who or what you can trust. And that's been hard. And so you've got to get a real strong sense of being able to trust yourself and to put out the energy to others that people can trust you. And you get the magic wand. And so really focus your energy on discerning truth from others, being trustworthy, which you already are, and letting people see and know that you're trustworthy. Focus your energy on that, seriously, as you go forward. Okay. Michelle, birthday Wednesday, unexpected biopsy yesterday. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Weird week, I guess so. So let's take a look when we wrap up the week for you. The Four of Cups reversed. You have been making the best of some difficult stuff. You've been doing that for a while, but I think you really had to do it this week. But it's always easy to do when you do it with tarot. And so this just sort of affirms this week and every week your connection with the divine. As you celebrate your birthday, as you may face some medical stuff, knowing that you always have a way to stay connected to the universe. Jeannie Mnuchin, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Haven't heard grandbaby's news for a bit. Oh man, we just got a picture and a video this morning. John's going to go see him later on this afternoon. They've moved about 25 minutes away, so we don't get to see him as much, but they're now in a much bigger space, which is good. They needed the space for sure. And they're doing all the things, man. They're so sweet. They're doing very, very, very well. I'll post some more pictures for sure. I posted a picture last week. It was a little pixelated, but you could still see just how cute they are on the community tab on this channel. I'll post some more. Okay. Monday you had the Nine of Wands and the memo pad. Yeah, that made sense. Okay, here's a card to end up the week. The King of Cups. What a good job you did. What a good job you did this week being a leader, leading people with love, really being in a space of control of your own emotions as you go forward to build something. You did a great job. And look, you get the purple lightning bolt, which to me says you're really working in an inspired way, that you have a lot of inspiration and people can see the inspiration. So that's beautiful. Marion Newbury, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Right. Monday are the Nine of Wands and the Magic Wand, right? Which I didn't even put together, but other people did, making it like the 10 wands, right? So cool. All right, so Nine of Wands on Monday. Ace of Coins today. Are you like so ready for the work week to be over? It just feels like it's been a heavy week and now you need to focus on self-care. You need to breathe. You need to reaffirm your grounding. Spring is coming, never fear, but even now if you could get outside and put your feet on the ground, it would be a good thing. It's not been an easy week, and I get that. And so self-care is probably the most important thing. And look, you get the triple goddess. And so, yeah, connecting self-care and connecting with divinity is what you really need to do, which is sort of part of that grounding. Connect to the earth, connect to the moon. Connect to the things of nature around you, and in that, feel held and cared for. Chris and Louise, nice to see you. You're not well. I'm so sorry. Is there a nasty cold card? Probably. There's probably a few of them. Okay, a wrap-up card for you. The Two of Coins reversed. You are, I don't know if this is because you're sick or if you're sick because of this, but you are overextended energetically. You need to be really taking care of your energy. And I feel like in some of the things you're doing in community, you're being open and vulnerable, but you're not protecting your energy, and that could be part of the problem. You need to do some greater energy work to be able to be present in the moment, but nonetheless to stay protected in your energy. And look, you get the flower. And like a flower, you need to care for yourself delicately. remembering how beautiful flowers are, but how delicate they are. And right now you need to sort of recognize that in this moment, it doesn't mean you're not strong, but in this moment, you are that delicate flower. Martha Vink, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Okay, a card for you. Yes. Wrapping up your week. The Queen of Cups. I think you've done such a good job this week, Martha. Excuse me. Being present, being nurturing, doing what you need to do for the people around you, for the people in your church, for your family, for your loved ones. You're doing such a good job being the nurturer that you need to be. And look, you get the cardinal, which I very often see as a sign of hope in difficult times and as a sign of the presence of loved ones in spirit, offering you hope and offering you companionship, offering you guidance and love. Okay, Christina R., thanks. Oh, sorry. Jumped ahead. I'm coming to you, Christina R., I see you. But I got two in front of you. Adrija Roy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go, wrapping up your week, Adrija. 5 of Cups reversed. You are doing the best you can to make the best of a difficult situation. And I think, even being in India has been difficult in some ways. I think there's difficulties in other aspects of your life as well, but you're trying very hard to stay positive, which of course is the right thing to do. And you get the rose. And I would just see this as recognizing, because rose is very often a symbol of love. And I would just see this as recognizing that whether or not you have what you want and need in your life right now, ultimately you will, and you need to have faith in that. Mediha Ness, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. So 3 of Cups reversed and the evil eye on Monday. Oh my goodness gracious. So let's see where we are now. Man, this was the card for the collective, and it's the card that's coming up for a lot of people. Knight of Swords reversed. It's been a tough week for you, Ness. I feel like you're not feeling in your strength, you're not feeling in your power, you're not quite sure what to do about it. And I think you just have to hold space and recognize that a part of you is on the other side of the world with friends, relatives, and people of your nation as they suffer through the aftermath of something terrible. And that is draining your energy, and that's fine. That's okay. You're holding space for a lot. Let that be. It's okay, and it means that you are helping energetically. And you get the horseshoe, which is interesting because we've been talking about the horse energy for you. It would be good to send the magical horses to Turkey and Syria to help. I know that sounds crazy, but from one magical person to another, you know what I'm talking about. And remember too that here in the US, the horseshoe is a symbol of good luck. Do not be afraid of or ashamed of your own good fortune and your hope for your own good fortune. Good fortune is here for you, and you will use your good fortune to help others. Okay, Christina R., now it really is your turn. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. And before, one more thing, I just have to say to Sam, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. And thank you for the super sticker. Really appreciate that, Sam. Much appreciated. Thank you. All right. Christina R. You and Karen Winkle, you're both members. I appreciate both of you. So for you, Christina, on Monday, you had the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and we have a sense of what that was about. But then love all, right, was the charm. So, Christina, for you, ending the week with the Six of Wands reversed, you're feeling really defeated at this point. Things have not gone the way you want, and you're thinking that could hold you back on your path, and it's going to be a problem. But you get the dog, which is, by the way, just so cute. I love that little dog. You get the dog. What does that mean? You have faithful friends. Do not be afraid to call in favors from people that you know. And know that no matter what, all is not lost. You are on your journey. You're going to be okay. But it's been a hard week, and so you need to be kind to yourself. All right. Karen Winkle, thanks for being a member here. Okay, Four of Pentacles with snake. Okay. That's how we started, Four of Pentacles. And now the Four of Coins, 4 to 4. So 4 is security. Wait a minute. Same card exactly. It's called coins here, but Four of Pentacles and Four of Coins is the same. Same exact card, Karen. Your week has been consistent. Consistently shitty, maybe, but consistent. And it's consistent in, yes, there's security. I feel like you're not being given what you need in order to succeed. From higher ups, from the people beneath you, from the people around you. And that's hard, and that can be personally or professionally. You may need to come up with new ways to ask for what you need, to demand what you need. You must do good self-care. That's really, really important. And you have to be really organized about how you think about what to do to really get your needs met personally and professionally. And here we have the Friend. The Friend literally in spirit. There is a specific guide, guardian, friend on the other side in spirit helping you. Specifically ask them for help with these problems. And hopefully next week we will be out of the Four of Pentacles energy and into something more fun. Melissa Grosso, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. You started the week with strength and the ladybug charm. And I remember I thought about the ladybug as pest control. I remember that. Let's see how we end the week. The Two of Cups reversed. Man, I feel like even though I think you are supported, you're not feeling supported, you're not feeling safe. This has been really hard on you. This has been a hard week. And the charm that you get is, as Ness got, is the horseshoe. And with that for you, remember that the horseshoe is a sign of luck. That luck is with you, and don't be afraid to use your spiritual power, your spiritual knowledge to crush thine enemies. Seriously, if you have to ride into battle here, you may want to be very strategic about what you present, about what you say, but do the magic. If you need help with that, let me know. Nalini Kalu, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Okay, so we're going to do you and Brad. Starting with you, Three of Pentacles reversed with the hourglass. Okay. So Nalini. And let me know if the charms are getting old. I'm having fun with them, but you know, I can take things way farther than I should. So let me know if they're getting old. I'm having fun though. Okay. So Nalini, Three of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. This is a card that I feel much better about when it's reversed. I think you did some real work this week figuring out your truth, figuring out your boundaries, figuring out how you're going to move forward. At least internally, at least in your brain, you did some good work. And look at this. we have a musical note here. Is that I'm trying to remember back to like actually reading music. With the flag on it, does that make that a half note, a quarter note? It changes the time signature. Not the time signature, but it changes the time of the note. And I think it makes it quicker. And so I feel like you need to think creatively, quickly. And now you have the ability to do this. You started out the week, Nalini, without that ability, just feeling like, oh, this isn't working. And now you've got some strategy in there. So use strategy and creativity quickly. Okay. Oh, and funny, quickly, because you got the hourglass charm at the beginning. So time is of the essence, right? All right. So Brad had the Hermit reversed with the Black Heart charm. And let's see. Brad. The King of Cups. So you went from the Hermit reversed to the King of Cups. So this has really been a week for you, Brad, about figuring out how you're going to interact with people, how you're going to be present for different people with different needs. And not always the easiest thing to do, but it's in your heart to want to do it. And you get the owl. And I think the owl is auspicious because this is a deck that deals with birds, and the owl is a bird. The owl is interesting because we see the owl as a sign of wisdom, but we also see it as a sign of death. And I would say be wise to know what is changing, how you are changing, how you are healing, what the parts are of you that are dying so new parts can be born. And recognize that we really do see growth here. Oh, Ness, you have a tarot question. I pulled the tower more than my share this week. Oh, stalked by the tower. Fabulous. I prefer to think of it as tearing down what doesn't work. Build better, almost like the Phoenix. Would you think Judgment is more Phoenix energy than the Tower? I think both. I think with Judgment, it's more of this is complete, the time has come, so we must. And with Tower is this was always screwed up. And there's something faulty at the very foundation of it, and so now we must. So that Phoenix rebuilding is there with both of them, but what lies beneath it is a little different. Let me know, and if anyone disagrees with me, I'm open. Let me know if that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I'm totally open. Oh, Karen, this week was about solid boundaries with your mother regarding her taxes. Starting with the Four of Pentacles, ending with the Four of Pentacles makes sense. I'm preparing her things. We'll do it my way. Oh, and at work we have a hiring freeze, so you won't get converted yet, which is also a Four of Pentacles thing. Thanks for the feedback. That makes way too much sense. All right, and I'm sorry. Oh, nice. Charles Smith, thank you. It's the 8th note. Thank you. So it's a quicker note. That totally makes sense. Thank you. Ness, I love the charms more than I thought I would. Me too. Crazy, right? You never know. And then sometimes there's like a deck or a divination method. I'm like, oh, this is going to be so cool. And then I'm like, meh. Okay, nice to have in the collection, whatever. Never know. Okay, Lydia, nice to see you. My card on Monday was the Page of Cups reversed. All right, and then we'll do boyfriend. Okay. So Lydia, you started with the Page of Cups reversed. I pulled two, but we're going to go with the one that we see here. The Page of Coins, so both pages. So communication has been so important this week, and learning has been so important this week. So you started with the Page of Cups reversed, so your heart reversed, and now Page of Coins upright. Practicality has won the day. Just doing what you have to do, no matter what you're feeling about it, just doing it, but I think that's helped. I think it's helped. And I think in all things you really are learning. And look, we have a musical instrument as a charm. And so I feel like it's been so important this week to lean into creativity, yourself or others. Your own creativity, your own appreciation of music or art. I think that's been helpful in helping you be able to learn and grow and express what's in your heart. Okay. Boyfriend, the 9 of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Coins, 9 of Coins, 9 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Coins. And I know there was a job that he wanted that he didn't get, but you got to still be on it. You know, the whole focus has been making money, figuring out how to do that, wondering if you're going to be able to do that, being frustrated that that's been so hard, but you're on it and you're doing it and you have to do it. And you will do it. And you get the Sugar Skull, you know, which is like, for me, this whole thing about keeping a good sense of humor, keeping a spiritual perspective, and keeping a sense of creativity even in difficult times. And I think you've been trying to do that. You could do it better. Keep working on it. Caroline McLaughlin, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here. This is the card, man. This was our collective card. You're like the third person to get it. Knight of Swords reversed. And for you, I want to say, Caroline, I feel like you've been feeling a little stuck this week, not knowing exactly what to say, not knowing exactly how to move forward, but knowing that you need to, and just not knowing what to do about that. And that's a hard place to be. And you get the Snake. The wisdom is within you, and it will rise up as you need it. Trust that the words will be there when you need the words. Trust that the knowledge for action will be there. When you need the knowledge, when you need the action, it will be there. I promise. Sometimes you just can't think ahead. You can't plan ahead. You just have to trust. Devereaux, thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The 2 of Coins reversed. I think this week you may have had feeling like you didn't have enough energy, enough time, enough money, enough mental capacity to do what needed to be done. I need at the end of this week to remind you that you are enough and you will have enough. I feel like there is a situation in your life that has been a bit untenable, and it may naturally change, but if it doesn't, you're going to have to find a way to change it. And you get the Eye. And in this case, I'm kind of seeing it as your own power, your own vision, your own knowledge to make the changes that you need to make. Ashley, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is your end of the week card. The 5 of Coins reversed. This week, there may have been some new opportunities for money, for work, for healing, for friends. And maybe they didn't show up right away like, hello, I'm your opportunity, but they're there. So if you can't see them, look for them. The opportunities are there. And you get Ladybug, which traditionally can be a sign of luck. So recognize there could be some lucky things happening for you. Cassandra, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. A card for you and for your mother, Raquel. We appreciate both of you. Here we go for you, Cassandra. The Queen of Cups. What a good job you did this week. Finding your stride in this new situation that you're in. Just remembering that everything you do is fueled by love and fueled by your responsibility and desire to nurture. And that's exactly what you did, and you did a fabulous job. And look, you get the beautiful butterfly. You are in a space where you are finding your wings. Not in the position you'd like to be in exactly, but nonetheless, finding your wings. How beautiful. Okay. Raquel, you're not the first one to get this. The Two of Coins. I think this week you have felt like you've had limited resources. Either not wanting to or not feeling able to kind of rise to what you need to rise to. Maybe there's some financial questions. Maybe there's some questions around time management. Maybe you're just not feeling it. I feel like self-care has got to be an important thing for you, and asking for what you need. And you got this heart with a paw print on it. And if you have animals in your life, there's just a recognition of the energy that they can bring you. It could also be animal spirits around you. That could be pets who have passed on, or simply the connection that you may have with a particular animal, an animal ally, if you will. So it could be finding strength from nature, finding strength from a pet, finding a strength from animals in the spiritual realm. One way or the other, let that help you. Okay. Kimmy, I missed you. I'm coming back for you, Kimmy. All right. Kimmy, here is a wrap up for the week. You had the Empress on Monday and the Page of Coins today. And so, you know, those cards go together in a lot of ways. The Empress is nurturing on a really big way. The Page of Coins is like, okay, let me do the things and learn the things and figure out the things and talk about the things to make the things happen. And I think sometimes you get tired of being the one to make the things happen, but that's on you right now. So you did a good job making the things happen. And look, you get a bird. Does the bird stand up? The bird doesn't stand up. But you get a bird, which to me, excuse me, on one hand is a creature of air. It's about using your intelligence, using your good brain. The reason you're the one in charge is because you've got such a good brain. But there's something else in there too. Birds are psychopomps. They are messengers from the spirit world. So this can be a message of love and presence from one in spirit. Okay, and now we're back to you, Baby Cakes. Thank you so much for being here. And if I missed anyone else, please let me know. Adiva, thanks for being here. Glad you're new. Glad you're new here. And I will absolutely get to you. And please do subscribe. Hope that you do. Baby Cakes, you're next. I just want to go back to something from Marion. Tower and Judgment agreed. Judgment is awakening, leveling up. Tarot is leveling the building, tearing down. Funny how raising means to construct or tear down, depending on the situation. Wow. Good linguistic call. I love that. Thank you. So good. All right, Baby Cakes, thanks for your patience. Here we go. What are you doing there? See, I told you this deck was poorly shuffled a long time ago, and I'm still correcting it. Baby Cakes. Man, the Two of Coins reversed has been a very popular card today, and I'm sorry. Karen, I had skipped Kimmy. Thank you, and I just went back to her. Okay. Baby Cakes. Two of Coins reversed, and you know, I'm going to be real specific about it. I feel like there's something all is not right where your work is concerned. It may have been a hard week at work, or it could be that something is going on at work that's not right. You may need to have a conversation about making things better for you in your workplace, and you get the bat. And so if there is something that is driving you bats, something going on in your life, at work, wherever, that is making you feel not right, you're going to have some conversations about it to get it fixed. But do it in such a way where people don't think you're crazy. So you have to be very careful about how you do it. Hey, Lisa McCord, nice to see you. We have our tarot meetup coming up this Sunday, March 5th, at Panera in Palm City. Might you make the journey up? It's 4 o'clock. Would love to see you. And anyone else who's in the area, 4 p.m. this Sunday, Palm City Panera Bread. Bring your cards. We're going to have some fun. Lisa McCord. The 5 of Coins reversed. It feels as though there is this, it feels as though there's opportunities, plenty of opportunities, but are any of them your right opportunity? It may be that there are, and you're choosing one. It may be that you haven't chosen yet, but the opportunities are there, and you have the planchet, which lets you know that Spirit will move you as you need to be moved. Trust Spirit to help you in choosing your next job, Lisa. Oh, and here's a reading question from Phoenix Evolution LLC. Thanks for being here. What would you say would be the best spread for doing just a general reading for someone? Not too much, not too little info, not too much like a 5-card read. I'm not a fan of small spreads. I do a whole class on this. Many of you have heard this, but I welcome the opportunity to say it again, and I thank you for asking the question. I like, 10 cards, 11 cards, 12 cards. Because, so that could be like my 11-card Celtic Cross is great. The 12-card Houses of the Zodiac is great because it's a comprehensive spread. It touches on every department of life. Now, if you're just doing it in a short period of time, you don't have to talk about every card. You don't have to go through every card. You can just look through and say, okay, this is what's most important. This is most important. So if you have 5 minutes, you don't read every card, but you put every card out because you can get a feel of the whole thing. You can get general impressions. And the cards that are the most important are the ones that will jump out. And if you have more time, then you can really go through and dig into the cards. I'm not a fan of small spreads in professional reading. For an exercise, for a friend, if you only have a minute, sure. But if you're doing a professional reading for someone, I'm all about more. The more cards, the more opportunity the universe has to give you the information you really need. That's my take. Okay. Oh, you are starting the new job on Monday, Lisa. Okay, but still a lot of recruiting activity. Well, since the spiritual guidance was there and the opportunity was there, congratulations. I think it'll be good. Absolutely. Oh, thanks for asking a smart question, Nissa. Really appreciate it. All right. Here we go. Pamela's Insight. Thanks for being a moderator here. You had the King of Pentacles and the Dream Catcher. All right. Here we go. 2 of Coins. Very popular card. And with you, I want to say, you this week did not do enough self-care, whether that was physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. You put out too much and did not take enough energy for yourself. And so you have to really focus on balancing that out. And look, you get the red butterfly. And that, I want to say, so you just need to sit in your hammock and watch the butterflies, seriously, to connect with nature and to spend time rejuvenating and finding your energy. Wait a minute, I was interpreting this as the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Coins, but it's not. It's the 2 of Cups. And so everything I say still stands, but it all comes back to self-love, that the resource that you really didn't have enough of this week is self-love. And so it still stands. You're right. Looks like cups, not coins. And you're absolutely right. And so when that happens, when we miss-see a card, I think it's important to recognize that you miss-saw it for a reason, that there's an intuition there. And so we go with that, but then we have to recognize reading the real card too. So I feel like, and really self-care makes sense because the Two of Cups in weight with the traditional caduceus can be about healing. And the Two of Cups reverse can be about lack of self-care and lack of good self-talk. And then in that, you can remember that you too are the butterfly. So, how about all that? All right. Febborn. Thanks for being here. And here is a card for you. And let me just go back to Pamela's insight too, thinking about starting with the King of Pentacles. I'll be right with you, Febborn. But thinking about starting with the King of Pentacles and the Dreamcatcher, you started out really strong, Pamela. And I'm not saying you finished weak, but I am saying that maybe you stopped feeling your strength. And what you need to know is your strength is always there, whether you're feeling it or not. Okay, there. Febborn, Page of Coins. I think you are getting back into it. Learning, talking to people, doing the practical things that need to be done, certainly for others, but for yourself as well. And I think you are really trying to do the practice of communicating, of writing, of being a little bit more social, even when it's hard, even when you don't want to. I feel like you're doing it, and I feel like it makes sense to do it. And I think it is helping you. And you get the evil eye. And I mean, I think a lot of that is like, who do you trust and who do you not trust? And the people around you that you don't trust, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with interacting with people that you're not entirely comfortable with? And what do you want to do about that? I think that's an interesting question. Okay, Peggy Lou Levens, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members-only emojis. So, you started with the Five of Wands and the Four-Leaf Clover. There it is again, man. This is the card of the week. Knight of Swords reversed. But you know, I'm going to give it a different meaning for you. I feel like this week you got good at just shutting up and not taking the bait. And that might have really helped you. In situations where you were maybe feeling like you didn't like the energy or you didn't like what was being said, instead of just hopping on in, just pulling back into your own energy, and that might really be helpful. And look at this, you get the coin of the realm. So perhaps you will have some luck in improving finances and putting all of that together. I wonder if you are trying to do a little more marketing to bring some more business in. Justine, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being a moderator. You got the Knight of Swords on Monday. And now we have the Six of Swords reversed. So man, you start out like a flash, on top of it, taking care of things, doing things, and now we're like, oh my gosh, get me out of this boat. I've had enough. And so one of the things you're going to have to work on over time is energy management and regulation. And look, you get the Eiffel Tower. So in a way, I think that you can have the mind that starts to daydream, where in one, you're on task, and then suddenly you're like, oh, I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere. But that's not a bad thing. Creative people have that. I have that. A lot of us have that. learn to use it to your advantage. PL Day, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Any chance we'll see you at our tarot meetup on Sunday? That would be cool. Wrapping up your week, the King of Coins. I think you did a good job taking care of business, being a good leader, being practical, doing what you needed to do. I think you did a very good job this week, and other people know it. And look, you get the key, and it is literally a heart key. So that could have to do with some good things with romance. But it also, it speaks to recognizing that you are the key holder. You hold the key to your own success on every level. Jackie Masters, thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Hang on, now I've overscrolled. Okay. Hang on. Looking for Jackie. Where'd you go, Jackie? There you are. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for using members only emojis. Thanks for being here. And you started the week with the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Goddess charm. Right. Doing magic to get a new job. There we go. Seven of Wands reversed. Networking. Remember your worth and remember to network. I wonder if this week you spent some time talking to friends. I wonder if you spent some time like brainstorming with people about where to go and what to do and who do you know and who could be helpful and that kind of thing. It's interesting that you started with the Seven of Pentacles reversed and you got the Seven of Wands reversed. 2 sevens in the week is interesting, and they're both reversed. And in the reversal, they're like sevens can be very internal. And in their reversal, they're more external for me. So this sense of really allowing friends in, allowing friends to help you, doing networking, meeting people, making new friends, assuming that the people that you meet could be new friends and could be there to help you. And don't be afraid to ask for help and to ask for what you want and what you need. So, we got tick-tock, we got the clock. And so I feel like you're starting to feel a bit impatient, like you got to get things going on. And don't overly pressure yourself. But do recognize, do keep yourself on a good schedule and do get the things done. Okay. Melissa Bishop, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. And thanks for using members only emojis. So you started with the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the planchette. Okay. So, okay, so isn't this interesting? Melissa Bishop and Jackie Masters, you need to know each other right now because you both started the week with the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and you're both ending the week with the Seven of Wands reversed. How weird is that? How weird is that, right? And so for you, my interpretation is going to be a little different person to person. And for you, Melissa, I think it's been about figuring out what doesn't work and what does. And that could be in how you deal with people, how you deal with yourself, how you deal with your energy. and doing less of what doesn't work and more of what does. And you got the snake, and so we see greater wisdom and greater transformation in all of this for you. Charles Smith, so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here. You and Joanne, and Joanne's a member as well. I appreciate both of you. I appreciate that both of you are members. I'm going to start with you. You had the Hierophant on Monday, and now you have the Six of Wands reversed. You know, you start out with the knowledge, the power, the leadership. You end up, I think, wishing that more had gotten done this week and feeling, I don't want to say defeated, but a little tired. But be at peace. Be at peace. All will get done in the time that it needs to get done, and your vision is good. Really. Now, Joanne. Marion, I'm just catching, because we were talking about the reference of me, my husband outliving me and him selling my decks. And you're like, nonsense, you live forever. Because I am your fairy godmother, right? I'm immortal. There you go. There you go. All right. Joanne had the Emperor reversed. I remember that. That was so interesting. Where Joanne had Emperor reversed and you had Hierophant on Monday. Joanne, starting the week with the Emperor reversed, and here's that Two of Coins again, which is just like, man, every time I turn around, there's something else to do. So much to do, and not nearly enough time, money, energy to do it, and it's frustrating. But here is the cardinal, coming to offer you the solace of comfort from those in spirit. Higher power, loved ones who have passed, are with you to help you, and some of the pressure here is coming from you yourself. So taking the pressure off yourself is important. Cassie, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member. It's so nice to see you. And thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Okay. My reconnected friend gave a song to sing. Put voice on the studio, sent it back to him. It's a test. But he's going to help you get back to singing. Hallelujah. Because singing is what you really need to be doing. So that's really great. That is fabulous. And I like how the super sticker is musical, so that makes me happy. So let's see, a card for you. The Knight of Coins. The concept of moving forward in very real ways to do the things you need to do and do the things you want to do. Yes, you're working hard. Yes, it's taking a long time, but this is a card of forward motion for you. And that is a beautiful thing. And look, you get the lovebirds. So that could be having to do with this duet. I mean, that's not necessarily romantic, right? It could be, just a connection, because what do birds do? They sing together. And so this could speak well to this musical project. And thank you for using members-only emojis. Hey, Sam, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. And thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. And Peggy Lou, I see you asked for Sam as well. Very good. So, Sam, here is your wrap-up. The Emperor. Yeah, you've been busy, and you've been busy doing important things. Taking care of what you need to take care of for you, your family, your community, for the things that matter. Being large and in charge. And you want to keep that energy. You want to keep that energy of being responsible, taking care of the things, being an authority in the things, being on top of the things. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. And look at you. You get the lightning bolt. And so recognize you have some real inspiration, and there may be some fast action that comes from all of this as well. Okay, hang on. There we go. All right. All right. Ness, the second you said send the horses, I could see them. That's so great. Julie Barrett, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Sending some love for the charms. And I hope if you're able that you'd be able to join us this Sunday. That would be cool. Okay, Julie, to end your week, the Knight of Wands. It feels like you have some energy returning, maybe even some humor, some creativity, maybe even the ability to have some fun, and all of that feels really good. And you get the train. And I think some of this time you've been feeling like the train hit you. But really, I think this is all about forward motion. And so this feels optimistic, and I'm happy to see it. Okay. Tyrone Tarot, thanks for being here. So you started with the Three of Cups reversed and the Tarot charm. And we end with the Knight of Wands. You saw me shuffle, but here comes the Knight of Wands again. I think this week you really did a lot to move yourself forward. It could have been doing fun things. It could have been doing spiritual things. It could have been just moving forward in a way towards your goals, towards your motivation. And you get the lollipop. So it looks like there was some sweetness in that as well this week. So keep that energy going. That's great. Oh, Joanne, the Cardinal, your mother was sitting on your shoulder yesterday as you were working clearing out the flower bed. She used to come and we worked together on the flower bed, so that makes sense. Okay, Claire C., nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And Patricia's here, and she liked it Monday, so she wants more too. We can do this. We can do this. Starting with you, Claire, and again, thanks for being a member. And you started with the Nine of Wands and a butterfly. And we end with Justice reversed. You know, there's so much in your life and so much in the world that feels unfair for yourself and for the people that you care about. And I think that's sitting really heavily on you, that you really want things to be more balanced, more fair, and it pisses you off. And that's hard. And I think you've just been in that energy on behalf of yourself and on behalf of others. And you get the coffin, which reminds you that life isn't fair for anybody, but that you have some spiritual gifts and some spiritual knowledge and the presence of those who have passed around you. And so use what you can to make things better for yourself and for others, and that's all anyone can do. Okay, Patricia. Oh, and just going back, making that comparison, Claire. You know, Nine of Wands was hard too. Nine of Wands, Justice reversed. You're carrying a lot. You're carrying a lot of energy in your own life and in the greater world. And you got to keep carrying it, but try to carry it with some hope and some joy as well. Okay, Patricia. Three of Wands and an angel is how we started. We end with the Ace of Coins reversed. I think there have been some real limitations for you. Maybe they're physical limitations, maybe they're energetic limitations, maybe they're financial limitations, but that can be difficult. But look, we get the cute little car for you. And so we recognize that, yeah, there are limitations, but you can still go places and do things. And we recognize the difficulty of the limitations, but we also recognize the agency that you still have in your life. And that's important. All right. Autumn Pond, yes, indeed, you are in time. So nice to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. Autumn Pond, here we go. The Queen of Cups. You know, this week I think you did a good job nurturing yourself, nurturing others, nurturing the people that you care about, and I think it's well appreciated. And you get the moon and the star. Let's put it here so you can see it better. The moon and the star. And this speaks to a couple of things. You may have had some significant dreams that you really want to do some work on interpreting. You may want to be very aware of the astrology and the moon energy around you and working with those energies, working with those natural forces and how they work in your life and how they are nurturing you. Okay. Adiba Mansour, thanks for being here. Thanks for your kind words. Thanks for subscribing. We appreciate you. Here's a card for you. You also got the Queen of Cups. And I think this week you did a very good job caring for yourself and caring for others. And really trying to be in the place of acting with love and speaking with love. And I'm not just talking about romantic love, love in all things. And that's important. And look, you got the lovebirds, so it could have been a good week romantically. Both of these things can speak to romantic love, but they can speak to love in general. Remembering on the deepest, most spiritual level, love is the most important thing. You have that energy. You have it in your heart. You want to keep it there. You did a good job with that this week. All right. Hang on one second here. Kanchan Verma, you're up next. Here we go. Okay. And thank you, Kanchan, for your kind words. Most appreciated. Page of Coins. What a great job you did this week learning, growing, taking care of the practical things you have to take care of, carefully communicating with the people you need to communicate. You really did move yourself forward this week. And what we got here for you is the alien, and it says, I want to believe. And you may sometimes feel like an alien. You may sometimes feel like you are different from the people around you, but you must believe. You must believe in yourself. That's the thing. All right, Phoenix Evolution LLC. Here we go. King of Coins. So you mentioned your job hunting. This is a great card for that. It really does feel like this week you did a very good job putting it out there, showing yourself to be the capable person, the leader, the strong person, the dependable person. So this is going to take you where you need to go. You're going to get what you need. And your charm, the metal butterfly, which for me is really about strength and beauty at the same time. And so I think you are really the complete package, and you're showing yourself that way. So you'll get to where you want to go. So Justine, the Six of Swords reversed has been following you this whole week. Well, I think sometimes, when the Six of Swords is reversed, we have let emotion overwhelm us, and so we're not thinking clearly anymore. Oh, Julia, you had a dream about bats, did some research. In some cultures, they are symbols of the souls of the dead and symbols of transition. In China, they're a symbol of happiness and long life. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So thank you for your love of the charms. Oh, Julia, I love your interpretation on reversals, internal versus external. Makes sense. Oh, Joanne, this week we realized the kitchen is going to need more than we can do. Oh, no. And you're headed to Phoenix Fire. That's so great. I'm glad you're doing that. And Julie, you're going to try to be at our tarot meetup. That's fabulous. Autumn Pond, way accurate. I follow moon phases and have a new project at work that I've initiated. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right. Julia, did you ask for a card? And did I give you a card? I see you, I'm talking to you, but I don't remember if I gave you a card or not, or if you asked for one or not. So I'm putting it out there to you and everyone. It's last call for readings, y'all. So get your request in, and if I accidentally skipped you, please reiterate. I'll be back tomorrow at 12:30 for the Saturday Psychic Sampler, and I'm just here looking on my phone to check to see when our next thing is. And it's Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, 7 p.m. One of you requested this, tarot and past lives. Whether or not you believe in past lives, or, whether you're on the fence or whatever, come to this class. We're going to have fun. We're going to talk about past life theory, how the cards could potentially speak to past lives. We have people here from all different cultures with all different beliefs. And this class will honor all beliefs, but we'll just talk about how the cards could speak to this. And so I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a little different than some of the things we do. So it's Tuesday night. The link is already up, 7 p.m. Please do join us for that. I do want to remind you I am available for readings. Phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, here in Palm City. If you happen to be local, you can just go to my website to book, ChristianaGaudet.com. Kenshin Verma, feeling like an alien. It's true. Oh my gosh. So I want to thank all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you all. And I will look forward to seeing you soon. Please do like this video. And if you're new, welcome. Special thanks to everyone who helped out with super chats and super stickers. And special thanks to the members and moderators. We'll see you soon.